What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Talk RGV podcast with Mike and Jerry, or Jerry and Mike, however you want to see it, because I'm hosting today.
Yeah, Jerry's hosting today.
Mike letting me host again. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Jerry.
it. So,
Kind of scary not knowing what the topics are.
we don't know. I don't even know what the topics are, bro. You just told me, hey, man, you're going to host next. I'm like, am I? All right, let's go. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but we're going to be talking about stuff.
Episode 115.
Episode 115. Oh, my God. That's a special number for me.
See?
Yeah, man.
Why?
Because my soccer team, Manchester City, we've been found. There's 115 charges against us, and the court and the Premier League filed against us for various things we did wrong.
Oh, man.
We cooked the books, a según ellos.
So that number's following you around.
That number follows me around, and you know what, dude? It's so funny. You know, in the last episode, we were talking about the Club World Cup, right?
Right.
And how much, how popular it is, and our, the fans from my team, there we come out. There's a lot of fans.
Manchester City.
Manchester City, yes. There's a lot of fans that the number they put in the back of their jersey is 115 because we do not care.
So they're mocking it.
They're mocking it because
they're making it a joke.
Yes, and that's what I love about the club. I love about the fans.
Yeah.
No matter how bad things get or how things are looking, we'll make a joke about it.
Make a joke about
Yeah,
it. That's typical England.
Dude, yeah, typical England, and our club does it so good. And that 115, we started wearing that as a number.
Like a badge of honor.
Yeah, it's like a badge of honor. So, and now it's the case is almost going to get solved, and they're going to figure out what's going to happen with us, and
Pay a fine or something.
more than likely, people are saying we're going to go ahead and probably pay a fine, or nothing's going to happen to us.
Yeah.
But if we are found guilty, they're supposedly going to throw the book at us, and we might be found in the lowest leagues of England. Who knows?
Well, they'll demote you all.
They're going to demote us and put us in the conference league, as they call it over there. So,
But that's not fair, dude, because those guys in the Conference League, they're not as good as you all.
See, that's the thing.
City, no?
You might be right, but a lot of these players do not want to play in the conference league. So they're going to be like, put me out on loan. I want to be playing somewhere else. I'm not going to be playing over there.
Okay.
Especially because that one, if you get, let's it's hypothetical here. Let's say we're in the conference league where you need to get promoted to League Two, and then need to get promoted to League One, and then to the Championship, and then to the Premier League. So, I mean, these guys are not, the most likely are not just going to be sold and whatever. If that ever happens, I doubt that's gonna happen. I don't think we're gonna get sent down or anything like that. I think we're gonna be found innocent, just like the last time UEFA last time said that we were doing things with the books and all that. So it's gonna be the same thing. They just don't like that we win a lot, bro.
Yeah. That's what
The thing with England is that these people who are in charge of these football clubs, as I'm going to say it, they don't like losing. And when you're on top for so long, like Manchester United, like Arsenal, like Chelsea, all these teams, Tottenham, when you win, when you're always on top and nobody's pushed you around and say, nah, man, you're always going to be there on top. And then here comes Manchester City with some owners that have brown skin, and they're all bad guys. Oh, my God. And they go, you know what? No, we're going to invest in this team. We're going to invest in the infrastructure. We're going to buy the best players, and we're going to bring them all the way up and make them the best team in the world. And they've done that. And now their place on the table has been moved aside by this team that came out of nowhere, 15 years ago. People have a problem. So they're doing something wrong. Go check up on them. And if you don't do anything, we're going to take you out. So that's pretty much what's going on. I know it's boring you, Mike, but this is my show.
Go ahead, man. Go for it.
Mike's just looking down.
My eyes glazing over.
Your eyes glazing over. Look, bro. Look, let's talk about something. I watched a documentary too over the weekend.
Go for it, man. Which one?
I watched that documentary. I watched two of them actually with the same subject. The Titan submersible documentary.
Oh, the guys
that went to go see the Titanic, the billionaire,
and then
that had the money to go build a submarine and go see the Titanic and charge people for it.
Right.
I saw 2 documentaries, one on Netflix and the one on HBO. The one on Netflix is better. If you guys want to watch if you're telling me, well, which one's better, Jerry, which one should I watch? Watch the one on Netflix. That one's better. That has more information. The one on HBO has other people talking about it, and they got some stuff here that they go into detail. The guy from Expedition Unknown, I don't know if you ever watched Expedition Unknown. I think it's on National Geographic.
Sí.
Okay, so that guy was actually talking.
The tall white guy.
Yeah, that guy was actually talking to the dude who was in charge of the Titan submersible, and yeah, man. I mean, he talks about how he didn't really feel safe in it or whatever.
Yeah, because he got invited, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got invited to go down.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to because he said it felt like a coffin, no, or something like that. So basically, if you guys don't know the story, a couple years ago, a submarine went to go see the Titanic, and this submarine has already done many dives, right, to go see the Titanic, but it was not exactly the safest submarine. It's basically a tube with a big, window in the front, and the guy was controlling it with basically an Xbox controller, I believe. Right.
And he had a couple of people in there, a father and a son.
No chairs, no nothing.
No chairs. You're just sitting on the floor. And a couple of, like a driver and some other guy there, and him, and the billionaire, the guy who's funding all this.
Right.
And he was so arrogant in trying to get this done. He basically was, because he was an engineer himself, right? He was so arrogant and so, like, I don't understand his thinking. All of these submersibles that go underwater that are that small are made out of titanium.
Yeah.
This guy built his out of carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber.
And carbon fiber was not meant to be going that far below the ocean.
Handling that much pressure, yeah.
And deal with that much pressure. And in the documentary, the one on Netflix, Boeing built him one. And they even tested it, and they said, look, when you get to this amount of underwater, this amount of meters, it's going to start, it's going to start stretching out. And they basically put a skull there. It's not going to work anymore.
Yeah.
You're going to stress it out.
So they told him.
They told him that. All of a sudden, Boeing said they didn't want to talk to us no more. Right? He goes, maybe we got too expensive for them. I don't know. The guy eventually found another company to do it for him. That company is known to make top-notch carbon fiber. They just never made a hull for a submarine like this before. They did it. They tested it. Whatever. But every single time he would take a dive down there was microphones all around the submarine, because he didn't put them. The billionaire didn't put them. His crew did, and the guy didn't like it that his crew did it, but they did it out of safety because you're supposed to.
Right.
You could hear the cracks,
the popping
of all the stuff that's going on, and eventually, obviously the last dive, you hear it, and then there's nothing anymore.
There's nothing anymore. Gave way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, carbon, and he was taking it down multiple times. Supposedly that thing has a shelf life, no?
There is, exactly. Basically, what people are saying, by the end of it, the last one, it was basically like wet paper.
Yeah.
And yes, you're right, the shelf life. He had already taken it there many times. So he was hearing that. And the last time they heard him say that, and he heard the pop, and he's like, oh, that kind of made me feel different. But it looks like we're going to be okay. So he knew something was wrong, and saying, you know what, let's go check it out. He kept on going. He kept on diving. Out of sheer arrogance,
We'll see.
the guy got all these people killed because he thought he was smarter than everybody else. And a lot of people that were talking in the documentary saying that's pretty much what he was. He wanted a bunch of yes men around him. Anybody that fought him on the safety would either get fired or cut off from any communication.
Right. And the bad thing is that they paid $500,000 for a trip, right?
It was a very expensive trip. Yeah, and that was his goal. The guy, supposedly his goal was to get the public to go. He wanted everybody to see the Titanic, and he was going to charge a pretty penny. But just like how people are going to space, he was like, "This is my way of letting the public see something that you might never ever see."
Yeah. I mean, they've already been down there. They're already taking photos and everything. So why do you even want to go down there?
I don't know, man.
The window was small too. No, the window was like
Yeah.
that big.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, I don't want to say that.
Like
It was a little bit bigger. It was a little bit bigger. It was. I think they said it was one of the biggest windows on a submersible. So it was not this small. It was pretty big, where everybody could see out. But still, it wasn't a safe thing. It wasn't safe. That's not what gave out, obviously.
Yeah.
It was a carbon fiber hull that gave out.
Right.
So, one of those things where it was an unfortunate situation on the arrogance of a billionaire. Where have we heard that before?
We'll see.
Many times.
We'll see.
But yeah, that's the first thing I watched, Mike. Where's my water? The second thing I watched was probably the best movie I've seen all year, and maybe the best movie I've seen in a couple years. I went to go see, and I really don't ever see this, but I saw it on my birthday, and my birthday was in the middle of the week, and I go, I want to watch a good movie. And I already knew it was going to be a good movie. I just didn't know it was going to be this good. I went to go watch the movie F1 with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, the Formula One
Film, yeah.
race film.
Yeah. And the guys who directed Top Gun Maverick directed this. So you get a lot of what Maverick's point of view in the movie when he's flying the plane. Same thing, but in the race car. And I have to say, man, that movie was done so well. The realisticness of how fast those cars go was there. Just everything about it. The story was really good. So without spoiling it too much, and I'm not gonna spoil too much, but you see Brad Pitt, right? He's the star of the movie, and he's gonna be the driver, right? And he's one of those drivers that was he was what could have been drivers, right? And his friend needs help, and he needs his team to come back to competitiveness. His team is losing; they don't win anything, and they want he's bringing his friend over as, hey man, can you help out my rookie driver and see if we could come back just being competitive? I don't expect us to win anything, but so they're bringing this team that never this story of a team that doesn't really do anything to into competitiveness, right? And so Brad Pitt's character, like I said, he was a what could have been driver. He used to be in F1 when he was younger in the 90s and everything. And they show footage in the movie of making it super realistic too. Like if he was a driver in the 90s.
CGI.
Exactly, dude. It's super realistic, super cool. That's another thing. The CGI, you can't really tell what's CGI and what's not. This is done. It's not like a DC movie or Marvel movie where you could tell, oh, that's CGI. No, you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell what was CGI and what wasn't. And so he gets there, and it's one of those things where the character is trying his best to get the team to compete, and he's doing that. And one of the things that I read was the producer that was Lewis Hamilton. He's a race car driver in F1. He's a real life 7-time champion in F1. He had a lot to do with how the story goes. And, hey, man, you can't do this, you can't do that. He said in an interview.
He was keeping it real.
Exactly.
Keeping it realistic.
Exactly. So that was a thing. He goes, a lot of this stuff is as realistic as I could get. The teamwork that goes along with it, the infighting that goes along with it, all that stuff. He goes, very little of it was, made for Hollywood. Obviously, there's some stuff that's, a little bit too spectacular, but that's just Hollywood. He goes, but for the most part, we try to make this as realistic as possible. And I think they did a fantastic job in doing that. And I gave that movie 2 thumbs up. You guys got to go watch it. If you like racing, it's like some guy that I watched YouTube videos on, the dude in blue, he compared it to Ford versus Ferrari. And I kind of agree with that. If you guys ever watched Ford versus Ferrari,
I saw it. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's not like a Fast and Furious, but if you're a car guy, you're going to love it. If you like racing, because there was a lot of racing in it, you're going to love it. So that, like I said, it's a really good movie. Very well done. So 2 thumbs up.
Did Tom Cruise come out in the movie?
Tom Cruise did not come out in the movie. There's rumors of him and Brad Pitt doing a crossover.
Oh.
Because you know how Tom Cruise did Days of Thunder back in the day?
Yeah.
And it was like a NASCAR-ish type of movie.
Right.
And since the story of Sonny Hayes is the name of the character that Brad Pitt plays, the guy who directed the movie says I can do a crossover if they wanted me to.
With Cole Trickle.
Yeah, so with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt, you might see a crossover of those two movies. So that'd be cool to see.
Yeah.
Because my wife told me, hey, I would like to see more of this guy's adventures of racing. Because when the movie starts, Sonny Hayes, which is like I said, Brad Pitt's character, he comes in and he is racing in the 24 Hours of Daytona. Mm-hmm. So this is already a straight up racing movie. Like you're not going to be. It's not meant for like if you don't know anything about racing or vehicles, you don't know what the 24 Hours of Daytona is. It's almost like the 24 Hours of Le Mans, right? So they're already putting you into it. And my wife's like, so he does this just for fun, and I go, yeah, he likes to race for fun. He's not doing it for the money because and I mean not to spoil it too much, but he helped win the race, right? And the guy's like, hey man, you forgot your watch, and goes, I already have that watch. It's an expensive watch, but he's just doing it for the fun of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd give that movie 2 thumbs up. Go and watch it for sure. Trust me on that one. Mm. But yeah,
sounds good.
I don't got anything else.
I saw a movie.
What did you see, Mike?
I saw that movie Hannah.
Hannah.
Yeah, the one about the little girl that she's like all. I don't know. She's like programmed to be like a killer or whatever.
Megan.
No. That's the robot one.
Hannah.
This is an old one. It's Saoirse Ronan. Saoirse.
Hannah.
Yeah, this is an old movie, man. It's an old movie. It's on Netflix.
This guy's
not
watching the Netflix movies he's supposed to be watching.
Like
He'll watch Hannah.
Her and her dad are in the woods or whatever, and like he's teaching her, but he's like an ex CIA guy, so he knows how to fight and kill and all that stuff, and he's teaching her to keep her alive and whatever.
Okay.
So it's a good movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. That was good, man.
Yep. Dude, I don't watch that many movies, man. I mean, and the movies I watch is because my wife puts them on, but I just sit down.
So many movies on Netflix, and you're gonna have to watch
Hannah, yeah. And I saw another one. Dude, you're gonna think it's funny, but the movie's called "On the Subject of Sex," and it's about Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the Chief Justice, and like her story. Mm-hmm. That's pretty good.
Is it now?
Yeah, but it's one of those movies where it's like, it's just all talking, man. It just goes through the whole movie just talking, and like her journey into like her time in Harvard, and then she graduated from Columbia.
I saw a movie the other day, a couple of weeks ago. I'm gonna make sure what the name of it is before I say anything. It stars Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield, and it's called We Live in Time, right? And my wife goes, we've been watching a lot of movies about, killing and action and fighting. And let's watch a nice, good movie. And I'm like, all right, man, it's a palate cleanser.
Like a rom-com? Or
we thought that was going to be a rom-com. We thought so, right? Mm-hmm. You got Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield, the poster, they're kissing. And
we
thought we were going to get a rom-com.
Like romantic?
Yeah, man. No, man, this was the saddest movie I've ever seen in my life. This follows a couple who met because she crashed into him. He's trying to cross the street, wasn't paying attention. He hit him. She hit her. She hit him, and that's how they meet, and they start, dating and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's an old movie, so I don't care if you haven't seen if I'm gonna spoil it or not. It's on Max. So if you don't want to hear what's gonna happen and you believe me, it's a sad movie. It's a good movie. So if you guys want to watch it, stop it right here. Spoiler alert. But for you guys that don't care, it's basically it follows a couple in the struggle to cope with her having cancer. So she has ovarian cancer.
Old downer.
Yeah, man. It's pretty sad. So she has ovarian cancer, and she is going through it. And she's already a top-level chef, so she's going through these shows and trying to show how good of a chef she is. Mm-hmm. So she's dealing with that. She's dealing that she just had a child. Another reason that movie was sad was because he told her, hey, I want children, and you don't want any. I don't know if this is going to work. And she was just like, dude, we just met. What the hell, right?
Yeah.
So eventually, she goes to the doctor. They say, hey, you have ovarian cancer. Most of it is gone. We could go ahead and get rid of most of it if you get rid of your uterus. And she's just like, no. If you say it's all gone, let me keep it because I might want kids. She has a kid, but the cancer comes back, and now it's full blown. And eventually, like, that follows her struggle with, having a kid, the marriage, cancer, and all that culminates to just the ending of, she dies. And it's just him and the little kid, and he's raising her by himself. And it's just like, the way it was, first of all, the way it was shot, they didn't give you, like, it was not in chronological order. They gave you different parts of the movie.
Like they jumped around?
Yeah, they jumped around. It was almost very Quentin Tarantino-ish, right?
Okay, yeah.
So it was like that. So you kind of had an idea she might die, but you didn't really get the idea she died till the very end.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I told my wife, how dare you wanted to cleanse our palates.
Palate cleanser.
Palate cleanser.
Put a downer.
And we just went there and we're like, this is the saddest thing we've ever seen, man.
Salito estoy llorando.
Man, dude, tears were in my eyes. I couldn't handle it. I was like, how dare you? And this and that and the other. Nah, dude, but it was a good movie.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, it was a good movie. You guys got to watch it. It's on Max.
Max. Oh, man. You know what? I want to try out a little segment. It's called Morbid Facts.
Morbid Facts.
Yeah, I'll put it a little.
We're just throwing stuff out there. That's good, man. That's good. That's how my episodes go.
Throw it out there, man. Supposedly, I saw. It's on the internet, so it's real.
All right.
So they were interviewing Jeffrey Dahmer, the cannibal.
All right.
And
we're going here.
Yeah. And supposedly he said that the meat that he ate with tattoos on it tastes horrible. So tattoo meat tastes really bad. I thought that was pretty.
I got nothing for you, man.
That's pretty morbid, man. Isn't it morbid?
It's very morbid. You really downed this.
Vos hablando de downer.
I mean, you took it more, man.
Dude, but who's asking this guy? Like, I mean,
I don't think nobody asked him. I think he just wanted to say it.
You just start saying it. I'm pretty sure, man.
But there has to be context to this. You can't just be saying tattooed meat tastes ugly. I mean, how many tattoos were on there?
I mean,
where did they get the tattoos?
He got it from the guys.
Yeah, but where did these guys get the tattoos at?
Oh, it's just a tattoo parlor, I guess.
Are you sure? Because these prison tattoos are not made in a tattoo. They're
see, prison tattoos. Yeah, they're made with like. Well, ink tastes pretty bad. No,
I would think so.
Ink is ink. But,
well, thanks for ruining this show, Mike. Just get the snack of the day and end it, man.
We're trying out a little segment here, man. This is Morbid Facts.
We should have done it in one of your episodes.
Oh, well,
this was supposed to be a nice upbeat episode.
You said you had nothing left, so I threw that in there, man.
You didn't need to end it like that, man. This guy, dude. It's all right. It's all right, man. One of these days, I'll do Morbid Facts on yours. See how you like it.
Yeah, dude, do a Morbid Fact. Oh, man. Dude, we got... I recently put up one of our Conspiracy Corner segments about the sphere. Remember we were talking about the sphere?
Yeah.
And somebody commented that we need to do better research. I'm like, dude, what research do we need to really do to like?
How many times have I said on this podcast, we do no research whatsoever. We Alex Jones this, man. We're just talking crap. There's nothing we're saying.
The frogs are gay.
Yeah, that.
The water's turning the frogs gay. Alex Jones.
Dude, you do not watch us for factual stuff, man.
No.
We're here to review movies, review snacks, talk a couple of hate on X, on SpaceX, and that's it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude.
Like literally 95% of our podcasters hating on SpaceX, talk about San Benito and something Mike that brought up. and review snacks and review movies.
Maybe we should just be like a snack review channel, man. Just switch it up and just talk about snacks, man. That way,
I don't know why you need to review your factual stuff on the sphere. Like, bro, who cares?
It'd be like, those guys know snacks. They're fat.
Yeah, exactly. These guys do know what they're talking about. Look how fat they are. Nah, man. They're over here following us.
We don't do research, man. We just see it on the internet, and
we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. And we said the sphere looked fake because it does look fake, man. Just take a picture of that. Look at the picture of that sphere. It looked like if somebody made it.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Where do you want research? That's our research. It looks fake.
Yeah, dude. People think, I guess, because we have a podcast, they think we're smart or something.
Nah, man, far from it.
We're just like chimps.
Yeah, man.
That got this thing working.
Yeah, man.
All right, Jerry, let's do the snack review, man.
All right.
Before they shut us down.
Yeah, they're going to shut us down. Alex Jones is going to come after us.
Alex Jones is going to sue us. Well, that guy said some wild stuff, man. That guy said, se pasa el guy.
What do we got today?
So today we have Oso Loco Energy.
Holy crap, man.
So I'll put a
That's a wild can right there.
Yeah, dude. I'll put a picture up here. Supposedly, this is the energy drink for the valley.
Really?
This is an RGV
This is an RGV energy drink.
Yeah. I couldn't find anything to support that. Aside from the sticker that they put on the refrigerator.
All right.
And I'll show the sticker here. It
All
says
right,
RGV energy drink.
All right.
It's from
Also local energy.
It's from the people that do the Four Locos, I think.
All right. So
what flavor is it? First of all, it's a red can, so
I have no idea. But
it's white. It's clear.
It's clear. We'll see.
We'll see.
Has like a berry
Yeah.
flavor.
Candy. Sweet.
It's zero sugar.
Right.
So it's not like sweet like that. It's sweet like a zero sugar type of energy drink. It tastes okay. I'm not gonna complain. I like it.
Yeah, it tastes good.
It's carbonated.
Carbonated.
It's clear. It has like a berry taste to it. I don't know what berry it is.
Yeah. It has like a fruity.
It says also punch, so I'm guessing it's like a fruit punch.
like a fruit punch.
Yeah.
But it's not red.
Yeah, it's not red.
Yeah, that's a good flavor to say fruit punch.
I like it.
Yeah.
This is pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
We tasted our fair share of energy drinks.
Right.
This is up there.
Yeah. So what do you give it, Jerry?
I'll give it 2 thumbs up, man. That's actually
Thumbs
pretty
up.
good.
I give it 2 thumbs up too. Vamos a ver. Let me see.
What does it help you in? What is it there?
It says elite performance, insane energy, elite performance, insane energy, all over the
oh,
can.
so it's just that.
Yeah, energy drink, also local energy, also punch. 0 calories. What does it say? Has like a little label.
It says vitamin B,
Okay.
elite physical and mental performance, improved mood and mental clarity.
There you go.
There you go.
It's good.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up for the alleged local energy drink here at the RGV.
All right,
Well,
Mike.
Jerry.
Well,
I think that's our show.
that's our show for today. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Remember to get on our socials. We got YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. Do we still got Snapchat?
Yeah, we do.
TikTok. We're all there. X. Get on them. Follow us, especially on YouTube. We need the follows there.
Yeah, we're trying to get to 100
We're
subscribers.
almost there. So please go ahead and subscribe. And thanks for Mike for joining me on this awesome podcast.
Thank you for co-hosting. Thank you for hosting, Jerry. Sorry.
He's always gonna say that.
Yeah. I mean, it was good. It was good. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer there for a little bit.
And that's some morbid stuff.
Good.
So thanks for joining, guys. See you guys next week.
All right.